So the last action of the weekend. As I say, the last action for the weekend, and it's the mixed doubles, and it's Pete Webb and Amanda Watson are playing Stuart Douglas and Kerry Hunt. So Pete, to get things underway, he will be playing Kerry in this first frame. I did watch Pete and Amanda late last night. It was about 1:30 in the morning, and they were playing against Lee Clough and Nat Madden, and it was 2 frames each. And Lee Clough broke dry, and it was a super clearance from Pete, and really did pull one out the bag. Pinpoint precision on every ball. And let's see if he can recreate that. It's been a long day and a long weekend for everyone. So they'll be revved up, ready for this game. Misses that yellow to the top corner. And it's Kerry Hunt. Kerry, one of the lady players who plays on the IPA. So the format of the mixed is man plays lady, then opposite man plays lady, then they play Scotch doubles, and then it's lady plays lady and man plays man. First to 3. Best of 5. Just overrun that one a fraction. She was trying to leave herself on the red to the middle. And you'll hear some noise in the background, and that's all the tables and lights being dismantled around the arena. It's just a massive job now. It's a clear-up job. They have to take apart 42 tables, wrap them all individually. The lorry backs up to the doors at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, ready to take it all away. What a incredible logistics operation it is. They brought the heavy gang in, and they're going to be here until the wee hours, probably 3-4 o'clock in the morning, clearing everything away. That's a nice shot. Can she get through to the potting angle? She's asking for a rest. The referee, Phil Corntz, been doing a great job over this weekend, refereeing this final. She needs to screw this back into the red. That just needs to travel. Well, she's given herself a shot, and she's going to have to pull a good one out the bag here. She needs to play this long, but she also needs to play it with top spin, top the cue ball through anywhere above the yellow, which is adjacent to that right corner, that right middle bag. Anywhere above that and she will have a shot. She needs to travel probably a good foot above that to give herself a chance. So she needs to hit this with some pace. Oh, what a great pot. And she looks perfect. I don't think she could have played that any better. That's a great shot. Still going to have to pull out a couple more. It's a cute angle. Looks like she's probably going to be running into the yellow yet. You can see there. Don't think she can avoid that yellow, so she may just have to take a medicine and run into the yellow and leave the long black. Oh, just she could avoid the yellow. She left a long straight black, but just compromised the pot and found that lower knuckle. So it gives Pete a chance. As I say, Pete was top draw last night in that final frame. That's all I actually saw of him in that match. But this game is on the clock. Referee Phil has the stopwatch in his hand. 1 minute shot clock. Just needs to time this well. Screw across onto the black. It's perfect. Played that nicely. That's a nice clearance, and it's 1-0 to Pete and Amanda. And good evening to Paul Bamford. Yeah, doing very well, thanks. Sad in a way that all the action is coming to an end. The arena is fairly quiet. And the reason for the delay in this game is because this gentleman, Stuart Douglas, was involved in the, I think it was the Silver Trophy final. They had a black ball shootout. So, Stuart Douglas to break off against Amanda Watson. Amanda, a very strong player herself. The lady players throughout this weekend have shown their strength and depth, and very good. Oof. What happened there? Just caught the near knuckle. And spat the ball. All these reds are on. Taking the stray one closest to us first. Just needs to navigate the gap. Yeah. Just caught it wrong, caught it too thick. I think he would have preferred to just be a few inches higher. Then he could run through and maybe nudge that black into a better position. I'm not sure that black goes. If you're right behind it, you could probably just pot it, but it's very awkward. There you see. But when you see an O, it looks easy from there, but when you see an overhead, you'll find that it's a good couple of inches down the rail. It looks a whole different ball game. He's going to try and land on it. I think he's finished a bit straight. Now then, this is tricky. Really tough pot. This is hard if you're even right behind it, let alone from there. And I think all he's done there is create a big pocket for the red. Here you see, huge pocket for the red. I think for Amanda, she needs to pot this red at top corner and then put that red, just nudge the black down the cushion a bit. Just take away a little bit of the pressure of the clearance. It's a hard clearance. It's a hard clearance with the pressure of knowing that that black is just looming for your opponent if you miss. So it'd be lovely to leave it there for yourself, but you'd have to have ultimate confidence in getting the clearance. Yeah, just nudges it down the rail. That just gives her that tiny little safety net. Okay, she's still got to deal with the black herself, but she could play it as a double and worry about that later in the frame when she gets to it. While it was there was no margin for error. And she can play the snooker. Ooh, that was a handy little second kiss, because without that, I don't think she got the snooker. The little kiss on the red, pushing the yellow a little bit further across. The red on the bottom rail is in the way of the natural angle. Looks like Just going to the left of that, using a touch of side to straighten up the cue ball. Oh, touch more pace. Sorry, a touch less pace. And it may well drop in, touch more, and it might have gone across into that right centre. Deathly quiet in the arena after having, it's just a entirely different atmosphere after the loud music and cheering and banter. You can hear a pin drop now. She left the potting angle. If you can see it, you can pot it. And he has. And one frame each. And now we're going to see Scotch doubles. Hello, Christopher Scott. Watching in Ecuador. Goodness. I know we've got a long reach. Great to have you tuning in, and we're glad that you're enjoying this. Apologies for me being quite quiet, but we're not that far from the table, so I'm just trying to make sure that I don't disturb the players. So Scotch doubles and Pete and Amanda win the lag. Pete breaks off, and I was just looking down for a second and I missed the break, but I have to assume by the way they've come out he cut break it. He must have cut broke for all the balls to be over on the left hand side. That can happen when you cut break. And I would also think that he probably broke from that side of the table, because sometimes when you cut break, all the balls converge on the side that you break from. There are no options to play yellows, so it either has to be a red or a safety. Safety it is, I think. Well, there is a long red, or I think he may have left the plant on the yellows. If he has, it's a little careless, because the yellows are a better set. And that's a nice path to weave around the back of the yellow. Looking to take the one over the middle now, I think. Well, she's deciding not to. I think I like getting rid of the one over the middle because it's surrounded by 3 reds and it's going to be awkward to get back onto. Left a nice angle, so Pete could develop one of these balls, probably the one just below the black. Probably just come up and nudge that out. Oh, he forgot to make the pot. Now this is a really good chance for Stuart and Kerry. They can pop this red to right centre, to right corner, and then play the one that's just to the right of the black, off of the yellow, push the yellow safe, and then open that pocket for the other red above. So you need to pop this and just top through 18 inches or so. That works. So play this the nearest red to the cue ball, off the yellow, push the yellow up the rail, not too far. You don't want to play it hard. You don't want it coming up on top of the other red. Just a little nudge on it. Oh, he's taken his eye off that one. The one bonus is that he's pushed it safe, but he took his eye off it. And you just can't do that. Going defensive, playing the snooker. Doesn't want to mess around with anything around about the middle bag. While that yellow's tied up, they've got a little safety net. So he needs to try and contact one of the reds at the top of the table. Kerry's shot. She can nestle on the one. Yeah, I was going to say the nestle on the one on the bulk line. She played it with pace. Is he going to try and push this down over the pocket, or is he just going to try and lay another snooker, glance off it? Goes for the pot, and now they will be laying a snooker. Just nudge that yellow over the pocket and leave a snooker. She just needs to hit it full ball. There's no point trying to go towards the pocket because she won't get the snooker. You're better off just pushing the yellow to the other side rail. Don't push it towards the pocket. Oh, just a double kiss. And it's come out. And Stuart should have been tucked up behind the yellows here, but He's got a chance for safety himself. Oh, another. Yeah, no, that's okay. I was just about to say another ounce of pace. But that's fine. I think, yeah, it certainly is on all of those. I'm not sure it's a total. You can see the edge. Or can they? Be a bonus if it was a total. No, it's not. They can actually get through to this yellow in the middle of the table. Doesn't want the double kiss. Push the black slightly safer. Quiet in here now. I think they're going to be in trouble next time they come to the table. Just one cushion escape to rest on the yellow. Shouldn't leave anything. They just play it dead weight. So people asking the format. It's lady plays man, man plays lady, Scotch doubles, lady plays lady, man plays man. Asking for a total. Referee Phil having a look and confirming that it is a total snooker. Play this at the right weight. Just a little hard. And now these reds are most definitely on. One issue is still the black. Just overran that, but I've still got this one to the middle. Problem now is I think they have to play the two balls to middle, but then how do you get back up table because that yellow is in the way. closely at whether that yellow will go past. Maybe at dead weight off the top knuckle. I think they think it will, but it does need to be dead weight to allow it to fall in. Not thin enough. No. I think they've just created a big pocket for the red above the middle bag. Play the red off the yellow. And then is there a chance that they can play it off the yellow and send the yellow into the red and black to try and open them up? I'm not sure there is actually. They've not even looked at it. But I think the angle the yellow would come away would miss them. You could squeeze it past, you could squeeze it in, but still the black's there. That big pocket's still there. Maybe the yellow would go down and move the yellow at the bottom of the table, creating a path for the black. Oh, overcut another one. And small mistakes from both teams. So, good chance now for Pete and Amanda. Oh. As we've said a few times, unless you cue them exactly right, the pockets are not generous. It's a nervy frame now. Oh. Mistakes from all four players. No one able to settle. That's what it needed. And now, big pocket down at the bottom left for the black. He's not gone far enough down. That is a big pocket, bottom left, with the yellow where it is. But can she get above the black to play it down? Oh, another 2 inches of pace. She could have screwed it straight back. Needs some big cue power to get it on and off the bottom rail. I think she may just be able to... No, just taking the medicine, leaving a double. If you play them dead weight, they tend to go high. And that's why he punched it. Still gone just slightly high. He was just saying, yeah, maybe just get a little bit higher for the double. And this keyframe should be a simple clearance. Just a deft touch. Drop this in to the left corner. Hold the cue ball for the yellow and bottom right. Nothing to do with the cue ball. She can kill it stone dead, or she can just stand a few inches closer if she wishes to. I think I'd have preferred it just stone dead. Good black. And picking Amanda 2 frames to 1. And it will, in the next frame, be Amanda versus Kerry. So, Amanda wins the lag. And she breaks off and loses the cue ball straight in. James asking why I'm whispering now. Well, I wasn't earlier on, you're right. But earlier on, the music was blaring out and there was about 300 people in here. Now, there are approximately 7 people in here. And if I speak any louder, the players will be able to hear everything I say. So, out of respect for the players, we're keeping quiet. Nice shot. Worked it out well. Kerry needs his frame to take it to a decider. I think, well, I was going to say I think the yellow just below the middle bag may squeeze past the red, but on reflection, I'm not sure it does. So, just a little safety shot. Probably will look to cover the right bag. Doesn't really do anything, but I think naturally her tendency is to cover pocket from what I've seen if she hasn't got any good attacking options. And as I say, there's no yellows over that side of the table, so not a massive amount of value in trying to cover that bag. And she's giving Kerry a chance to move one of her difficult balls. I wondered if she would try and play the yellow long, the one that is tied up by the red, whether she'd take the chance and try and play it long to top corner just to break it out. Only really because red still have a ball tied up. So she probably could have taken a bit of a liberty there. I think that would have been my option. 1 minute clock. Phil calls. 30 seconds. So, quite a bit of play left in this frame. Because I don't see, Kerry again has an attacking option if she wants it. She could play the plant with the yellow just above the black, and she's going to send the red into the ball she's aiming at. But I didn't think for a second she was going to do that. She's going to just try and release that ball. Well, she's released it from one and tied it up against the other. Kerry maybe one cushion, nestling behind the red, closest to, or she's going to try and nick off this red and stun in behind. A little bit hard. I think for Kerry she probably needs to think about trying to promote the yellow that's near the centre bag. Push it up table. Push it up towards the top left bag. It's not doing her any favours being there. Well, it did squeeze past. We did ask the question whether it did earlier. I don't think she can believe it did. She didn't expect that. She really does have a good chance to attack now. She can break up and everything. Again, I don't think she's going to... She's probably going to take the yellow off the end of the pack. can now move the yellow above the black. Now then, eventually somebody is going to have to go for this clearance. Sometimes you can just get in a bit too much of a negative mindset. So Kerry's moved that ball from one place to the next, and Amanda covered the pocket. Now Kerry just has to move the ball back across the other side. As I say, sometimes you just got to take your chances. think she's going to get many better chances, to be honest. I think she could have taken the yellows and taken yellow to middle and tried to nudge the black out. But, well, again, has the perfect angle to open up everything. Can pop the top yellow, nudge into the red, or she could play the plant and come into the pack from below. Either way, you'll never get a better chance. Off. Shot. And Kerry with this simple black to make it 2 frames each. And in the last frame, it will be Stuart against Pete to decide who wins the title and who lifts the trophy. The players have lagged. Pete has won the all-important lag. It's a deciding frame. Last night he had a deciding frame in the semi-final and he made a great dish off a dry break. So first order of the day, keep the ball on the table. Second priority, make a ball. ball on the table, but he's not made a ball. No. Shake of his head. Chalks his cue. But nothing else he can do for now. Stuart going for reds. The problem ball is the one closest to the bulk line, and possibly the little cluster of 3 reds. Again, Stuart taking the defensive option. And breathe a little sigh of relief there for Pete, because he definitely didn't want to nudge that red into the open. He needs that to remain a problem for now. The pace allows it to drop. He was just lining up the double, but I don't think you can make the double. Maybe wrong. No, I thought it was always going to double kiss. Now then. Pete took out a tougher clearance than this last night. Nice pot. Will not be taking the one to bottom right. That's his covering fire at the moment, in case he breaks down. It's covering the black. Plant. Advantage to yellows at the moment. Even more so now. And the problem ball's been moved. Stuart got too heavy a kiss. And now all the yellows in the open. And he has no shot. I think he has to try the double. Get it thin. Give yourself a chance. Oh my goodness, what a shot that is. How unlucky is that? Great double. And so unlucky to nudge that red onto the side rail. If he'd have got past that. Now, can he get the red inside the yellow to take the bag? He can. Now, you've got to say, probably advantage reds. Unless Pete can get telling safety, which he will be after this shot. For me, well, is he going to use the big pocket to clear? That's brave. I would have thought for the world. What a great shot. Oh, where's the cue ball? That is so unlucky. For me, though, I thought the percentage shot there would have been just one cushion. Nudge the yellow that's closest to the top left pocket and leave Stuart snookered on absolutely everything. Well, what can you say? Just needs to play at the right pace, which he has. Can manufacture an angle to screw across. Where's the cue ball going? Oh, just for a tiny split second, he would have been holding his breath. And he makes the black. And there we have it. That's the match. And the winners are Stuart Douglas and Kerry Hunt. They're the victors. They win the mixed doubles. And that, my friends, is the end of the action for this weekend. We're going to catch the players for an interview in just a second, so stick around for that. But that was a good final. And we thank you for joining us over this weekend. It really has been great fun, good weekend. We've enjoyed bringing the action. We hope you've enjoyed it at home. Don't forget to tune in again in November for the Bapto. Beard Productions will be in action in 2 weeks' time for the JBS. And then in a month's time on the 19th of July for the next Supreme Series in Stoke-on-Trent. But, wow. There we go. That's all, folks. Thanks to the organisers, thanks to Golden 8-Ball, thanks to Paul Moulding and Daniel Perry Pez for a great effort this weekend. And this is us signing off until we see you next time. We're going to do an interview, and we'll see you there in just a minute. So I'm joined by the winners, to Stuart and Kerry Ann. Congratulations on a good win. That was a tough game for you, wasn't it?
It was, yes, very tough.
Yeah. So I mean, you shared the singles early on, and then bit of a war of attrition in that Scotch doubles for a while, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was, but I mean, it was unfortunate. You played a cracking shot down the rail at top speed. Unfortunately, going off. I'll take that. You know, and you just do what you need to do at the end. So it was nice to get a relatively easier finish at the end because of his unfortunate bit of luck there.
Yeah.
But happy's Larry. It's our first time together.
It is. I was just about to ask that. So you haven't paired up before?
No.
No.
So you just come together this weekend, just gelled?
We
Yeah,
did,
we did.
yes.
Yeah, we do.
I put you on the spot, didn't I?
She creates the common sense, and sometimes I'm a bit of a manic rogue.
Reckless.
Yeah,
Reckless.
so it's kind of like that. Yeah, but our game complements each other at the minute, so I'm happy. We've got 100% record.
Yeah, that's
So
cool.
Brilliant.
That ring.
So you'll be joining up again for
We'll
the
be
Battle,
getting
do you
a
think, in
few-
November?
100%.
Yeah. Defend
Excellent.
our title.
Well, all I can say is congratulations on the
Thank you very
title.
much. Great tournament.
You're the
Loved it.
yeah, it has been a great tournament. I was actually going to
loved
mention that. And you play on the IPA, Kerry, don't you?
I do,
It's,
yes.
it's like this is a whole different ball game to this.
It
isn't it? But
is. It's a
such
totally
great
different atmosphere. Yeah, totally different.
Yeah.
So yeah, IPA is all quiet and serious.
Long day today, but
Yes.
worth
Long
it.
drive
Worth
home.
it.
It's a long
Be a
weekend.
happy drive home.
Yeah, yeah. Long journey back.
Yes. Milton
Milton
Keynes,
Keynes.
Hertfordshire.
4 hours-ish.
Yeah. Well, drive safe and
Drive safe.
congratulations on your win. We'll see you
Okay.
back here in November.
Thank
Thanks
you.
again.
Good night.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Cheers then.